How's it going, everybody? Massive Downy here, bringing you guys another video. Today, we are building another Lego set, and to continue the trend from working from our smaller sets up, we have Steve's Desert Expedition today. If I put it in frame, there you go. That's what we're putting together today, right there in the middle. Let's get this bad boy opened up and see what we're working with. What is this? 75 pieces. I think it just opens up in the back, from what I can tell. Let's see. I don't want to. It's actually supposed to open up from the side here. Whoopsie, did that wrong. There we go. Lift this piece. Trying not to completely destroy the box here. And making a mess. I'm making a mash. Okay. We're gonna put the box right there in the back. Let me grab the instructions here. Okay. I'll put those there. Let's get these packs opened up. I think I'm trying to see the best spot for everything. I think that right there works for us. If I can get the last few pieces out. And put that rim right there off to the side. No floor throwing for these today. You've got enough room to work with everything here. So they're just going to go right there. First step, we need to build our boy Steve here. Let's get him together. Boom. Where's his head? Where's Steve's head? There's his axe. Where's that square? There it is. So where's that square head? Oh, let's get his axe in his hand. Come on, get it, Steve. There we go. We got Steve with an enchanted axe. Can't tell what kind that is, but he's got an enchanted axe. We're gonna put him right there. Next, we're starting out. We're building the camel. We're getting our 2x3 flat piece. Like so. We need a 2x1 rivet. This is the way I would say it. We need two of these, and they're just going to go right on the bottom. There's the second one. And I think that one's facing outward, so that they're going to go like, oh, yep. If my camera will focus in there. There. Next, we are taking a flat platform piece. Boom. Like that. And then we have the camel's face, which just goes right there. Next, we need another 2x3 flat that goes on top of the camel. Like that. We need a, where should we do that? Technically a 2x1, I would say peg piece. I don't know what you would call that piece there. And we need a 2x1 plate. I think that would be called a plate. Technically, is a plate, I guess single plates. I don't know what you would call those. Put him down there for a second. Let's flip the page. We need a 2x1 flat right there on his back. Like that. And then we need another plate piece, which is somewhere in here, I think. Yeah, plate piece. There it is. I found it. Boom. Giving him its hump. And then we need a single stud piece. Boom. Flat stud, I guess. And then we need his plate face. which I think goes like that. I think it's almost done. I think that's everything for the camel. Yes, the camel is done. There is our camel. So we're going to put camel right there next to Steve, smelling his head. And next, we're moving on to the phantom. So right off the bat, before we do anything else, we need to set. I think it's going to go like that. We're just going to set this up because I know I'm going to need it, and I think it sets up like that. So that's going to go there. We need a 1x2 hanger. I think it's what, I don't know what you would call that piece. And then we need a 1x3 black plate with a, maybe it's blue. It looks black to me on the thing, but I don't know. Or is it gray? Is that gray? That might be gray. I think this is it right here. I don't know what this is. Like, it's like a plate with a hole in it. It's like a 1x3 plate with a hole. And that's going to go on the bottom of those like that. Next. Let's see. Second. Give my second. Okay. So that's going to face like this. We're going to need another hook piece or another connector, whatever they're called. And then there is this joint piece. Actually, it's a ball and joint piece. It looks like this, but it's got a ball on the end. Well, let's see. There it is. So we actually need this one right there. And that's going to go right down the middle like that. Next, we need these plate pieces. This one is going to go across the top. And then we have our connectors that are going to go as its wings. The plate hooks. So that's what we got so far. Let me go to the next page. I need to find his face. Actually, no, I don't. Actually, I do need to find its face, which I think it's this one. No, that's not its face. There its face. There its face is the way I would say that. There its face. And that one, we're going to go like so. We need a 1x2 ball joint one, which is going to go to this right piece one, right on the. Let me see which way does that go. It goes like that. So it goes like that, and then the face piece goes in the front, like that, and that's just going to connect like that. And then we actually need this piece next, and that plate piece, which they go together like so. And that's just going to connect right to the back there for its tail. And then I got that right. It can go into either one of these holes on its body. I'm going to go front one. There we go. And our phantom is done, right? I think they're phantoms. Can't remember. It probably said it too. And that's just going to go right there behind the camel. Camel's stopping the phantom from attacking Steve. Okay, we need our big plate piece here. We need our 2x2 flat plates with the hole on the top. They're going to be spaced like that. Next page. Next page. We need another one. And that one is going to go down from that one. And then I need a 1x4. This one right here. And that's going to go right there. So you need a 2x4 plate with two holes. That goes like that. I'm going to place that down here on the ground. Next, I need to get 2 of these 1x1 bricks. And then I need 4 of the little black studs here. There we go. And these are going to go on the top and bottoms. The studs are. So I can get them in there. Okay. And these are going to go right on top of there. So let's set that up real fast. There we go. Boom, right there. So that's what we have. On to the next page. Okay, we need this tall one. This looks like it's going to be from what I can tell, it's going to be this part of the tent. But yes, we need this tall one. We need another 1x1 brick with a black stud. That's going to go on the bottom there, and this is going to connect to that. And I need to make 2 of these. I made 1. I need 2. Should have took a guess that I was going to need 2, since there's 2 on the box. Well, let's grab our little stud there. And these are going to go like so. There we go. That's what we got so far. Adjust that just a bit. On to the next page. Now we're building the tent part, and we're going to need this. We're going to need both of these. So we need all these little white pieces here. Start with, what is this, a 2x6 and a 1x6 brick. They're going to go like that. This is going to go like that. Just like that. Last but not least, like that. Let me see how they, I got to get them to connect. Got to line them up. Got to line them up, got to line them up. Got to line them up, got to line them up. There. Boom. Our tent is done. Look at that. On to the next page. We need our next flat piece here. And we need a 2x4, which is going to go right on the end there like that. And that's just going to connect right to the front there. Like that. So that's what we have right now. Okay. Next, we need our, there it is. We need our 2x2 plate with the hole in the center. That's going to go right on top there. And then we're going to add the bush, the dried bush, right on top there. And then we're going to add a water source right in front of that, like that. Like that. Next. Okay, next we're building the campfire. Okay, we're going to need a circular 2x2, followed by a 2x1 plate with the hole on top, these guys right here. And these are going to go right on top of that. Like that. Boom, like that. And then I add this white piece. That's going to go on top of there. Boom. And then I need to add our fire. And we need one big fire, which is going to go there. And then our little fire goes next to it. If I place it in there correctly. And that is going to go like that. There we go. There's our fire. If I had to take a guess, next we're building, I was going to say, next we're probably going to build the cactus. No, we're building the crafting table. We need our circular 2x2 piece. And then we need these. which have the crafting table logo on the outside. And those are going to face the outside here. Okay. And that one goes there. And I bet you can take a guess what comes next. The play piece on top. And that's going to go right there, if I can get it in there. Come on, get in there. There we go. Got it? Stable? Good. Crafting bench. All set. Now we're probably building the cactus, right? Yeah. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We need a 2x4, followed by this 2x4. They're going to go right on top of each other. Like that. We need the 2x3, which is going to go on top. We need this piece right here. This T piece, I don't know, a 2x4, or yeah, 2x2 with a 1x2 on the side. That's going to like that. We're going to add this piece next, followed by our last 2x4. There's our cactus. Let's flip the page, and then it's just going off the side. Yep, right off to the back here. Like that, and we're done. That is it. First, I find it weird that they gave us, is that part of the camel? They gave us these two little pieces. Oh, that's one of the camel's faces. Okay, so they gave us an extra piece for the camel's face. That's weird. Okay, I was wondering what's, I know that we always get a little bit of extra pieces, but it was just a little weird with that. So we're gonna set. I want to kind of wish that connected. I might take that. Well, I could. Oh yeah. I might take that off. I'm gonna probably put him, if it'll fit. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna take the little plate off the bottom. I'm gonna place him on top there, so it's kind of flying over. We're gonna put the camel just off to the side here. Camel's gonna go there. And then Steve is gonna go inside, if I can fit him in there. No, his head's too big. His head's too big. I'm gonna put Steve on the top, and he's gonna be I guess we'll just put him out in front here. Let's put his axe like this. Looks like he's got the axe like that. We're gonna put his axe like that, and we're gonna try to get him in the front here. There we go. Boom. All done. Right? Yes. Set. Ooh. Ooh, I'm looking at the back here, man. They've got some cool ones. Look at that. They got some cool ones. Got like a frog one there. And they've got like a big, what is that? What are they called? Piglins? A big like piglin guy there. That's pretty cool. And they got like a full another one. I haven't seen that one before. And I haven't seen this one before either. They got some cool ones. They got some cool ones. Well, let's get a close up of this. Stop wasting any extra time there. There is the full build. There. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.